Hi folks, I have been using myleadgensecret.com for 15 days. And on average, I've helped one new person personally per day, on average, become happily involved with this powerful email system. Now, I'm an experienced online marketer. I've been online marketing for 20 years. I'm also a very experienced home business owner. I've been in the home business profession for 42 years. Now, there are people that are joining My Lead Gen Secret who are totally brand new to all of it. Brand new to the home business profession and brand new to online marketing. There are others who have become happily involved with myleadgensecret.com that are highly skilled professional online marketers, such as myself. Now, what I'm going to do here is just show you how to send an email through the system. There's a lot to talk about with this system, but this particular video, I'm going to discuss exactly how to send a mail from the back office, both basic and a little bit more advanced. So pay attention, and the good news is you can pause this video, rewind, replay, so that you can learn exactly how to do this. First thing I'm going to do is log in. What you want to do is click on Mailing System at the top. Once you're at Mailing System, you're going to notice that there's two types of mailings that you can do. You can mail by lead partner or mail by date. Now, if you chose mail by lead partner, as you can see here, there are a dozen lead partners that myleadgensecret.com uses to select leads to provide to you and I. On a daily basis, we get 100 emails a day. When you enroll one affiliate, it immediately jumps to 200 a day as long as they're subscribed, and that is mighty powerful, folks. When you do the math, 200 leads a day times 365 days is 73,000 leads a year. 146,000 leads every 2 years. That is powerful, so the idea is to stick with it. Now, some people like to test from different lead partners which emails might have better conversions. Well, since you're limited to one emailing per day, it might take you a little while to determine that. So here's what I do. I choose mail by date. And then what I do is I select all. And this is my 15th day. So as you can see here that I have 2,900 emails, leads that I'm going to be sending today. Now, you have a send from. I just leave it at send from my name, no reply at myleadgensecret.com. That's where I choose to send from. You can choose whatever you want. That's your call. Okay, so there are saved emails here. What is that? Well, if I click the drop-down menu, you'll see the subject lines of the different emails that I've sent in the last 15 days that I've been doing this. And I could choose one of those and click load, and the subject line would load, and the body would load, and I'd be able to just go ahead and click send right away, which is at the very bottom right here, send email. Okay, that's one option. Another option is this. When you signed up to My Lead Gen Secret, you were given the option to buy 30 master email swipes. What's a swipe? A swipe is a sample email with a sample subject line and a sample body that have been tested, used, and proven and have had conversions. And so the value of those, even at full price, is very powerful. Now, when you first signed up, you were given the option to buy them at half price, or later on, if you didn't do that, you can buy them at full price. Again, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to show you the master email swipes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the 10 swipes that we all get as members in the system. So where do you find those? When you click on affiliates, which is at the top here, and I like to pause the video if it starts, and I scroll down, you will see affiliate email 1, affiliate email 2, all the way down to affiliate email 10. Okay, so you get to use 10 different pre-made affiliate emails that we all get, And if you did the upgrade, you get 30 more. Okay? And these are just ideas of what you can say to people and how you structure those emails when you send them out. Underneath those, which I'm not going to talk about much at all, are text ads that you can use, and there are 5 different text ads. And then there are banner ads that you can put on your website. If you're versed in HTML or you have a blog and you want to put a banner on your blog, those are different ads you can place there. That's not the purpose of this training session today. What I'm going to do as a basic demonstration of sending an email is I'm going to choose one of these as an example. So let's go down to, let's say affiliate email number 3. And what I'm going to do is underneath the subject and the body, you will see red text that says import affiliate email into mailing system. I'm going to click that, and when I do that, it jumps back to the mailing system tab. I'm going to select all, so that all the leads move over to the right-hand side, so it says I'm selecting emails for mailing 2900, and then you will see that the subject line is already pre-populated. That's because what I chose just automatically populated the subject line in, transactions speak louder than words. Now, I could make this even a little more complicated, but I'm going to do that on the next example where I show you more advanced email sending. And inside the body of the email, it already populated because you, by choosing the red letter, already pre-populated it also with your link and your signature. Powerful, powerful stuff. Now, you may notice that everything's here kind of to the left, down like a skinny line where people can read it in skinny lines. Now, we have a choice. In the olden days, when we used to use typewriters, we used to type all the way across the whole page and then come all the way back and type all the way across the whole page and then hit return and come all the way back and type all the way across the whole page. When you're doing email marketing, the reader, the recipient, the person who received the email, it will make their eyes easier by reading straight down instead of across. And so that's why you see short, skinny sentences like you see here that go straight down, because it makes it reader friendly. And so the more reader friendly it is, the more that you can get more opens, more reads, and more engagement, and more clicks. That's why it's important to keep these little paragraphs and sentences nice and short so it goes straight down like that. And if anybody was ever wondering why that is, again, for those who are not experts here who have been doing this for the first time, that's why. Make sense? So I'm not going to do anything in the body of this email at all. I'm just going to leave it the way it is, nice and basic, leave the link there, my signature's there. Those are the 2 most important pieces of this to make sure your link is there and your signature. Underneath the email is where you're going to click send. But before you do that, you have a couple of choices to do. The first choice says perfect timing, and if I hover over that, you'll see it says, we can now predict the optimal delivery hour of the day for each of your leads. In a nutshell, it's the time slot when a subscriber is most likely to open and click your emails based on historical activity. Actually, we do more than just predict. We can deliver your email exactly during this sweet spot time window, landing on top of their mailbox and boosting your opens and clicks. You can use perfect timing. You don't have to use perfect timing. Let's be real simple about what perfect timing is. Everybody gets a list of emails. In that list of emails, there's a date stamp and an exact time stamp of when that person opted in to our partners list. That's the time that this will be sent out, is right around the time they opted in. Now, it's not perfect, even though it says perfect timing, but it's close to it. What do I mean? Well, somebody could have opened their email at a time that they normally don't open their emails. So that makes it not perfect, right? Because maybe they won't open their email the exact same time that they open this one, and they opted in to this one. But it doesn't matter. I use perfect timing only when I feel like it. That's it. It's just a, hey, do I feel like using perfect timing this time or not? That's all that is. Before you send your email, what you want to do is click on preview. And when you click preview, a pop-up comes up and it shows the subject line and the entire body of the email. So you can check it, make sure it works. What I'll do is I'll click the link and open it in a new tab, make sure it goes to the sales page and that my link is in there, and it does. And so I'm coming back now. So the email looks perfect, so I'm going to close that email. And then what I do is I click send email. Now I'm not going to send email because what I'm going to do is I'm going to send the email on the little bit more advanced email that I want to put together and show you how to do. Okay? But this send email button right there will send your email, and within 23 hours later you can send another email. Just about a day, once a day. So you want to make sure that the email in the body is perfect according to your liking before you click send. And by clicking preview, you're able to review it, make sure everything's good. And if it's not, you can adjust it in the body and fix whatever needs fixing. And then click preview again. And once it's okay, send your email. Does that make sense? So what I'm going to do now is log out, and I'm going to go back and log in. And we're going to show you some more advanced ways to send an email. So here we go. The mailing system is where we go, and I'm going to leave it on mail by date. I'm going to select all so that they all move over to the right. So now my lead selected for mailing a 2,900th here on my 15th day. So in other words, my first day I had 100, and then the 14 days after that I had 200 emails a day because I had happily brought on board one affiliate. Now, like I said before, I've brought on an average an affiliate a day since I started this 15 days ago. And guess what? So can you. Now, what I do to create an email is I use my creative imagination. Guess what, folks? We all have one. If you start thinking to yourself, oh, I don't know if I can think of the words to say, right? Guess what? We're all self-fulfilling prophecies. You're right. You won't be able to think of what to say. So you need to use your creative imagination, or you can go to an email you received that was quite effective and duplicate that. Create an email that you can send every single day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a subject line and I'm going to create an email. What do I do that? I do it on a notepad or a text document on my desktop. And I'm going to show you that here right now. First thing I do is I grab my link. Where is your link? Well, if you go look in your back office and you go to home, and I'm going to click there, you're going to see your link right here. So copy that. Now, copy, you can do Control-C to copy or Control-V to paste, or you can right-click on whether or not you're using a Mac or a PC, and you know how to do that on your own. So this is not a computer lesson. This is how to send an email lesson. So my link right here. There it is. We have been given the ability to source our link. What do I mean by that? Oh, this is the first advanced thing I'm going to teach. If you see here, it says ampersand src equals with X's. So I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to put it at the end of my link. And I'm going to change the X's to, let's say, my lead generation system, MLGS. Why do I want to do that? Well, because if somebody signs up, I'm going to know that they came from the leads themselves rather than somebody I might have sent on my own list. People who either already have their own lists and they already are fully aware of and knowledgeable about autoresponders and how to send broadcasts to their lists. But I'm also speaking to somebody who's never done this before in their entire life. So if you put ampersand src equals and whatever you want to put here to tell you what source it came from, I use MLGS when I send all the leads from my lead generation secret, because that way I know that the sign up came from MLGS. So that's the link right here now. It's nice and long and shows your referral ID number at the end, and then ampersand src equals and put whatever initials you want there, and I use MLGS. Now, let's talk about variables or merge codes. There's two terms for that, variable or merge code. So I'm going to go to mailing system, and I'm going to select all again. Okay, they're all on this side now. Got to make sure you select them all to make sure they're there. So if you left this page and you go back, you better select them all again and put them on the right-hand side. Now, down below, you'll see codes that you can put in the subject or message to replace with each personal details of the leads. And frankly, all I use is their first name. Now, you'll see here it's brace, exclamation, first name, underscore, fix, closed brace. Okay, so I get this whole thing here, and I put it in the subject line, and so when they receive it, it'll say their first name. Okay, so let's go back to my notepad. In the subject line, which is right here, you'll see I have that variable or merge code, first name fix, space dash space, and I put, they said this wouldn't work. Okay, so I'm going to copy that. I'm going to put it in the subject line. There, I manually put that in the subject line. I did not choose my saved emails. Remember I showed you before? You can click the drop down and click any one of these subject lines and it'll populate one of those messages you used before. Instead, I'm doing my own message. First name fixed. They said this wouldn't work, ... Now I'm going to scroll down. All this text in the body here, I'm going to get rid of. I just deleted that. Notice that? And now there's all kinds of little buttons and doodads and stuff up here. Folks, don't say, oh, he didn't teach me that button in this video. I tell you what, use your common sense. Play with it. Go through it. Check it out. What each one of these buttons mean. If you want to number something, click that one on the left. Number 1. Okay? And this is test. And then the minute you hit enter, number 2 comes up. Test 2. The minute you hit enter, test 3. So that's just kind of how that works. So you want to delete the text that's in there. Go back to your notepad. And I like to say, hi, first name, comma, see? And then I made an email, which I'll go over in a second. And I'm going to copy it all. And I'm going to paste it right there in the body. Wow, there it is. Hi, first name. So if the guy's name is Charlie or the gal's name is Mary, it's going to populate that when it sends the email. Now, what I'll do just for the heck of it is I'll read this email to you because I created this with my creative imagination. And again, you can use your creative imagination too. That's why God gave you one. Or you can duplicate another email you received somewhere else. So here's what I wrote. Hi, Mary. In all seriousness, so many high-profile, successful marketers told me, your lead generation system will absolutely not work. But I clicked this link anyway, despite their negative prediction, and I'm glad I did. It not only works, but it proves that those so-called professionals cannot read minds. That's right, they cannot read minds. I was told there's no way that you, yes, you, who are reading this, would agree to receive 100 to 200 leads a day for as long as you remain a subscriber for the rest of your life. They said, those kind of leads don't work. They only work for people who have big lists already. Think about that. What a joke. They had the nerve to claim that I don't work and that you don't work. Really? Then why are people just like you coming on board left and right? And why are people clicking this same link and jumping on board to receive 100 to 200 leads every single day? When you go for it, you will have proved all of them wrong. I did. Now it's your turn. Click this link. See you on the inside. And I wrote the word photo because that's where I want to place my photo. P.S. When you get started, I will help you. Call or text me, and I put my phone number, my email address, my Facebook link, and then I made some more spaces and I put 3 dots way down below. Why? Well, because every email that goes out has an unsubscribe button. I want to push that unsubscribe button down as far as I possibly can. Because when I email them tomorrow, and the next day, 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 I want them to keep receiving my emails until they know me, like me, and trust me, and eventually buy. Now, I know what you're thinking. If you're emailing them day after day after day, isn't that going to annoy them? Yes, some of them will get annoyed. Welcome to email marketing. But guess what? Others will be following you. And if you are real with people, they'll get to know you. And then they'll start to like you and they'll trust you. And when they know, like, and trust you, they're going to click on your link and join you. A percentage of them will, and you will succeed. This is a plain email, isn't it? There's no bold, there's no italicized words, there's no underline, there's no color, there's no photos. In fact, there's no links yet, right? So let's show you how to do all of that. So, hi, first name, in all seriousness. Now, what I like to do is make that an accented word, so I'm going to click underline. Boom. In all seriousness, so many high-profile, successful marketers told me. Now, this is a quote, so I want to italicize this. And so I'm going to click I next to the B. See how it italicized? Your lead generation system will absolutely not work. And I'm going to kind of say not and put an underline there. So that made that paragraph a little more real. Use your creative imagination, folks. I mean, don't go mental and change every single line that's in there. But I clicked this link anyway. Now, I want that to be a call to action. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get my link and I'm going to copy it right here. Okay? That's my link right there. So copy that link, just the link. Don't copy the words my link. And I'm going to go back in here and I'm going to make sure this is highlighted. And then I'm going to go to the little chain here that says link and click on it. And I'm going to paste that link right in there. And this protocol changes automatically to HTTPS because that's how my link was set up in the text document. Now, when they click the link, I want them to go to a new page. I don't want them to stay on the same page and here I am invading their email account. Now they got to go back and find it. I want to go to Target and choose new window underscore blank. So I'm going to go back to link info. I have the link info here. I have ampersand SRC equals MLGS because I'm sending the leads from my lead generation system. Then I went to Target and opened it in a new window and clicked OK. Now if I click away from that, it turns that blue, doesn't it? See? So if somebody were to click on that, they're going to get to my page. And I'm glad I did, right? So it not only works, and I'm going to make that word bold, but it proves that those so-called professionals cannot read minds. That's right, they cannot read minds. And I'm going to make cannot underlined. So see what I'm doing with this? I'm making the email live and in color and with a bold, so it makes the reading easier for the person. And so I was told that you, yes you, now instead of making it capitalized, I'm going to say you bold. That way it's not capped. Who are reading this would agree to receive 100, 200 leads a day for as long as you remain a subscriber for the rest of your life. They said those kind of leads don't work. They only work for people with big lists already. So I'm going to, again, italicize that because that was a quote. Now, I say, think about that. What a joke. And I'll just underline joke. They had the nerve to claim that I don't work and that you don't work. Well, let's underline that one too. Really? Then why are people just like you coming on board left and right? Let's make coming on board a link. So I'm going to go back to the link, highlight it, go back to the link, paste that link in there. It changes the protocol to HTTPS, which is secure site, by the way. HTTP is not. HTTPS is. And because our links are secure, it'll change the protocol right away. And then what do? I go to Target and I choose new window. Okay. Boom. So now there's two links in there, but I click this link anyway. And down here where it says, just like you are coming on board. Now, why are people clicking this same link and jumping on board to receive 100, 200 leads every single day? I want those words there in bold. When you go for it, you'll have proved them wrong. Now, go for it is a call to action, isn't it? So I'm going to highlight those words again. I'll go for it. And turn that into a link, the same link. Paste it in the URL, go to Target, Target set, new window, underscore blank, okay. I did, now it's your turn. And I'm going to say your in lowercase, but make it a bold your. Now it's your turn. And again, these are my words. You can choose your words, whatever you want. Now click this link. What I'm going to do is space, arrow, and do this. And I'm going to make this whole thing a link. So I'll go back, paste the URL like I did, Target underscore blank, new window, see? Okay, boom. See you on the inside. Let's make that bold. Now this is where I want to put the photo. Folks, I want to explain something to you. Did you know that every image that exists online, like this button here is an image. Every image that you see online, even up here, is a website address. Did you know that? Every image that you see on the internet is actually a website and has a website address. Lots of people don't know that. Experts who are watching this video are saying, yeah, come on, Kevin, get on with it, right? But hey, it's important that new people understand that. In order to put a photo, your photo underneath your name here, you need to make your photo an image. It's not a link yet. It's not an image URL. You need to make it a link. Well, I could sit here all day and show you different places that allow you to make images into links. Some of them cost money, some of them are free. I'm going to show you one of them that's free. It's not the only one out there. So let's go here. This is imggmi.com. This is one of the sites that allows free image hosting. You can upload pics and get the link, bottom line. So I'm going to select a file, make sure it says image. I'm going to go to select a file, and I'm going to find an image that I want to use to host, and I'll go looking for an image, and there's one, and I'm going to open it, and I'm going to say upload now. It's checking my browser. Please allow up to 5 seconds. Now it has just made an image. Now the viewer link, if I show image, there it is. And then if I click on embed codes, there it is, all the links here. But every image, you can either right click it and copy the image location, if like you're in Firefox, or you can go to viewer link right here and triple click it so that it highlights it all and copy it. Open up a new tab, paste it in the tab, and go there, and there's your image. It now has its own website address. That actually has a website address to it, and as you can see, the links here made your picture a website address. So what you do is you go back to the mailing system, and where it says photo, I just put the word photo there. I'm just going to highlight it. Now, where do you put the image in? Right here. I'm going to hover over this, and it says image. I'm going to click it. And now the image URL, I'm just going to paste right in there. And what I want to do is, because it's 300 by 300, I'm going to make it a little smaller and change the size of the image to 200 by 200, which in my opinion is ideal. 200 width, 200 height. See how I did that? Now what I'm also going to do is go back and grab my link. Remember my link? I'm going to copy that. And what I want to do is go back and go to link up here and put that link right in here and make the target new window and click OK. And see that? My photo shows up, doesn't it? Nice and pretty and clean. And it's also a link. If somebody clicks on it, it goes to my link. Now, P.S. When you get started, I will help you. I'll make that P.S. bold, so I'll highlight that and make it bold. Call me or text me, my email address, and then what I like to do is copy my Facebook link. So I'm going to copy that link, and you can do Control-C or right-click copy, and then I'm going to go to the link and make my Facebook a link. Go to Target, open new window, and click OK. Click away from it, and you can see now my Facebook link is alive, and there is the email. So I'm going to show you here the email. I'm going to scroll down. There it is. See it? Look at that. Now it looks like wow, it's pretty live. It's got a couple of links in there. It gives people a call to action and everything else. Now let's click preview on the bottom. And there it is. First name, they said this wouldn't work. Hi, first name. In all seriousness, so many high-profile, successful marketers told me your lead generation secret will absolutely not work. But I clicked this link anyway, despite their negative prediction, and I'm glad I did. So I'm going to click this link anyway to see if it opens in a new tab, and look at that. It sure does, and you can't see the address bar above this video, but it's definitely my link. It not only works, but it proves to those so-called professionals that cannot read minds. That's right, they cannot read minds. I was told there's no way that you, yes, you, who are reading this, would agree to receive 100, 200 leads a day for as long as you remain a subscriber for the rest of your life. They said those kind of leads don't work. They only work for people with big lists already. Think about that. What a joke. They had the nerve to claim that I don't work and that you don't work. Really? Then why are people just like you coming on board left and right? Oh, coming on board is a link. Let's test that. Look at that. It goes right to my link. All right, why are people clicking the same link and jumping on board to receive 100, 200 leads every single day? When you go for it, you'll have proved them all wrong. Okay, let's click go for it. Oh, it's my link. See that? Now it's your turn. Click this link. Okay, I'll click it. Boom, it works. So I'm testing the links. See you on the inside. Now you notice when you hover over a link, a little finger comes up, right? I'm going to click my photo, and sure enough, it goes to my link. P.S. When you get started, I'll help you with my phone number, my email, and my Facebook. And I'm going to close this. And now this email is all ready to send. Now what I'm going to do, because I've been back here for so long, my system may have timed out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy my email and repaste the whole thing in again, because I'm going to log out and log back in and send this email. So I'm going to go to account, and I'm going to click on log out. Now I'm going to log back in again, and now the session did not time out anymore. Mailing system, go there first. I'm going to select all, so I move all these emails to the right-hand side. Select all, and there they are. They're all on the right. It says lead selected for mailing 2900. I'm going to go right down to the body, get rid of what's in there, and paste what I copied before I left. Now notice it's all there. All neatly pasted, ready to send out. And what I'm going to do is make sure the subject line's in there. So I'll go back to my notepad, and I will copy the subject line, and I'll come back here and paste it right in there. They said this wouldn't work, ... So the email's ready to send. We'll just look at it in preview. We already tested all the links. The email is there. It looks perfect. So we're going to close this preview. Click close, and I'm going to send email. I'm not going to send perfect timing. I'm just going to click send email, and here it goes. Your message has been queued. You should be able to view it on the statistic page in a few moments. Please wait 23 hours before your next mailing. So the mail's been sent. It's now part of my saved emails. And then if I go to statistics, I'll see the stats on it. I'm not going to go there. This video is to show you how to send a basic and then a little bit more advanced email. And that's it for this video. I certainly hope that you reverse it, stop it, pause it, play it, learn it, do it. That's the most important thing. Send emails every single day and don't miss a day. And the more you send and the more your list grows, when your list gets to thousands of leads, then guess what? The law of averages start bending in your favor. And all the emails you've sent to date, you're going to have a cadre of people who are starting to know you, like you, and trust you that will click on your link and join you in whatever you're promoting in your system. So with that said, again, welcome to My Lead Gen Secret. I hope this is valuable to you and you make it a wonderful day.